Hello, so today I'm looking at M3 International A-Level, May 2017. This is question 5. And here I have a particle of this mass which moves on a positive x-axis under the action of a single force. The force is directed towards the origin and has this magnitude. So therefore I need to remember that this force will be negative, where OP is x meters and K is a constant. Initially, P is moving away from O, and at x is 2, the speed is 5, x is 5, the speed is 2. Find the value of K. Okay, so because they gave me the force, then I can use Newton's second law, which says that the resultant force will be equal to the mass, which is 0.4, in other words 2/5, times by the acceleration. Now for the acceleration on these questions, I need to remember I can use dv by dt or v dv by dx. Now in this case, because they gave me the force in terms of x, I should use v dv by dx rather than using dv by dt. So now I can separate and integrate. So I'm going to pop on this side I will have, I'll leave the v dv, sorry, actually leave 2v dv, and on the other side I will end up with minus 5k, which is a constant, so I can leave that outside of my integral, and then I just have x to the negative 2, which will be integrated with respect to x. So there I've just separated and integrated. So the 2v went there, the dv went there, the 5 dx ended up on the left hand side, the k went there, and the x squared became x to the negative 2 because I wrote it on the top. So now if I integrate, then I will end up with here v squared, and on the left hand side I get minus 5k, add 1 to the power and divide by new power plus a constant. So now I know that v squared is equal to c plus 5k over x. Now they told me some initial conditions, and I need some initial conditions to work out c, and I also have this problem that I've also got this unknown k in there. Now they said initially it's moving away from O at x is 2. When x is 2, the speed is 5, v is 5. So if I pop that in, then here I end up with 5 squared. So I get 25 is equal to c plus 5k over 2. Instead, when I put in the other initial conditions here, when x is 5, the speed is 2. So when x is 5 here, I get 2 squared, so I get 4. Equals c plus 5 times k over what x is, which is 5 in this case. Okay, so I've got two equations with c and k in it, so I need to solve them simultaneously. Okay, so I think the very first thing I will do is multiply this one by 2 and this one by 5, so that I can get two equations where k is, although actually, sorry, I need to eliminate c really, because I want the value of k. So actually, come to think of it, if I rearrange this one to give me c, I get 25 minus 5k over 2, and that gives me c from this equation. To get c from this equation, then I get 4 minus 5k over 5, which is in fact k. So if I do, let's add this to both sides and take away 4 from both sides. So if I take away 4, I shall end up with 21 on the left hand side. And here I get negative 1k plus 5 over 2k, which will make 3 over 2k. Dividing both sides by 3, I get this, and then doubling both sides, I get that k is 14. Okay, and that is worth 8 marks. Now, here I skipped the step of working out c, and I might need it in the next part of the question so that I have an expression for v. So let's just read it and see what it says. The particle first comes to instantaneous rest at point A. Find the value of x at A. Yes, so in fact I need that value of c as well. So I was trying to cheat and kind of eliminate c without working it out because they wanted k, but actually I'm going to need to work it out anyway. So popping k is 14 into here, then I can see that c is minus 10, because I would get 4 is c plus 14, so therefore c is negative 10. So therefore I get v squared is 5 times 14, which is 70. Where am I looking? Sorry, here we are. Right. So I get 5 times 14, 70, over x plus c, so minus 10. Okay, so there's my expression for v squared. Right, so at A, it comes to instantaneous rest, so therefore v is 0. So that will mean this thing is equal to 0. So therefore I get 70 over x equals 10. And therefore I will get, dividing both sides by 10 and multiplying both sides by x, I will get that x is 7 at that point. Okay, so that last part of the question is worth 4 marks. Altogether you've got 12 marks. I hope you found the solution helpful. Please like and comment, and good luck with your studies.